Without a doubt, one of the great things about teaching at ATS are the personal relationships teachers can foster with their students. Coming from an environment in the States where we weren't allowed to humanize ourselves, ATS offers the opportunity for teachers and students to really connect personally with each other. Before I taught Anna Gabby, I taught her sister, Anna Rosa. And actually, that's how I met Anna Gabby. I think the first time that I even spoke to her was one time that her parents gave me a ride back from the beach after a yoga-related community event called 100 Sun Salutations. Ever since then, the Sanchez family has been near and dear to my heart, and I've had the pleasure of not only teaching both their daughters, but also the honor of presenting them both for their senior speeches. One of Anna Gabby's greatest qualities is her open heart and empathy towards others. Being a new student at ATS High School isn't easy. The cliques and the groups that have been created since elementary school are difficult to crack. But many times I saw Anna Gabby make an effort to integrate new students by eating her lunch or snacks with them, offering a receptive ear, and sharing a laugh. That always impressed me about her, and I think it highlights the best in her. Anna Gabby has an innate ability to get people to open up. I'm probably the best example of that. Many times during our AP language and composition writing workshops, while I wanted to discuss thesis statements and the mechanics of grammar, Anna Gabby would interrupt me and casually ask me how my life was doing. At first, I thought she was just trying to distract me from the task at hand, but her genuine interest and her disarming smile would always overtake me, and the next thing I knew, I was spilling my guts out to her. This is truly a gift, and it makes me wonder if she's got a career as a psychiatrist or a counselor somewhere in her future. So I want to thank you, Anna Gabby, for our little chat sessions and our friendship. Believe it or not, they helped me a lot during some tough times. I also want to thank your parents for raising two wonderful daughters. Mom and Dad, you should be extremely proud. Now, usually here's the part where I impart some cliched advice about life in general, but really, I don't need to do that today. Anna Gabby, you are already on your way to becoming the best version of you possible. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my honor to introduce to you Miss Ana Gabriela Sanchez Molina.
The order we're born in, it's outside of our control. It was Austrian psychologist Alfred Adler who first theorized birth order plays a great part of personality and direction in life. He explains that from the moment we're born, we fight for scarce resources within the family, meaning a parent's time, love, and affection. The oldest, or firstborns, are the most celebrated child of them all, because they're the first of a lot of firsts. First steps, first words, first going to school, which also meant they received all the attention from parents, which theory states makes them seek more attention and approval from others, wanting to excel at everything. Most firstborns can be described as competitive, motivated, cautious, defensive, and successful. Middle children are the in-betweens, caught in the near this or that. Most of them feel as they live in the shadow of the oldest and won't compete against the favoring of the younger. Because of this, the middle child is usually the most flexible of siblings, knowing just when to compromise. And then there's the lastborn, the youngest of them all, basically the babies of the family. That's me. By this point, parents already know the drill of raising a child, making them lenient, but also a little bit more strict in an effort to protect the baby. Lastborns tend to be the most spoiled of them all, making them more demanding and impatient, with parents always asking about our questioning of the world and rebellious attitude. Although not everything I've said before may apply entirely, I believe it is true to some extent. I have never been alone. Since the day I was born, I've had two constant companions. I don't know what's to be by myself or not having to share, unlike my brother. Jose Salvador, or Pepe as we call him, had 11 years old by himself. 11 years of every Christmas gift under the tree for him only, every toy or game bought for him, and every second of time and attention from my parents just for him. His reign as an only child came to an end the day Ana Rosa, or Annie as I call her, was born. Being the first girl of the family, she was pampered and praised by everyone. So now, there were two siblings instead of one. But not for long. I would like to believe that my parents were so unsatisfied with my older siblings that they thought, la tercera es la vencida. Of course, I am only joking. In reality, my sister was supposed to be the last, but by some miracle or accident, I came along. The baby of the family. And compared to my sister La Flaca, I was a little and fat bundle of joy, which earned me the nickname La Gorda. A nickname that is still well and alive to this day. But I've grown now. I am no longer that little girl in need of constant protection. I'm strong, I'm tough, but at the same time, I feel every emotion to its fullest, which makes me cry at almost anything. Still, I smile and laugh at life. That's just me. I dream too big, which means I fly too high, and my feet left the ground a long time ago. I'm adventurous. I want to do just about everything in life, so much that it seems that there won't be enough life for it all. I've grown to be carefree like my brother and compassionate like my sister. However, I am a completely different individual. I am me. I want to go back and further describe how we, the lastborns, tend to be. Since an early age, we have been told what to do, how to behave, what to avoid, and how things should be. But that doesn't work with us. Since we're not the oldest, or biggest, or strongest, we have to somehow and some way differentiate ourselves from the rest. And this is it. Our so-called rebellious attitude is mistaken by our efforts to be noticed in an already numerous family. We like to experience the world ourselves, seek our own way in life, challenge and question everything. And it's usually why we go against the established ideals of the family. I can't explain the reason. We just feel as if we have to constantly prove we're just as good. Hermanos, together we have created a million memories, dared to take risks, and dreamt endless dreams. And still, we have a long way to go. So no, I guess we don't get to choose the order we're born in. But that's okay. Remember, nothing is a coincidence. And yes, I am the last, the youngest, La Gorda, and I love it. Thank you.